Oh, monsters, I see y'all wanted to go for a little swim during this heat wave. We are back with another video. What's up, monsters? Let's see where the awesome and wonderful family is. We got Reina, Dominic, and 3 stacks. Oh man, got a great video for you guys today. Let's get rocking. How was your week, monsters? Good or bad? Did you guys do anything interesting? We are officially in June, so Juneteenth happening this month, Father's Day, a couple other holidays. Do you guys have anything specific planned for anything this month? Let us know in the comments down below. We have officially crossed 300 subscribers. We want to give a special shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our channel, watch our content, subscribe to the channel. We absolutely appreciate you. Now, we don't want to stop at 300. Actually, it's 305. We don't want to stop at 300 subscribers. We want to continue to build that momentum, but we know that we cannot do it without you guys. So we absolutely appreciate you guys. Spread the word if need be. If this is your first time on our channel, if this is your first video, guess what? You're only one click of the subscribe button away from joining the monsters. So go ahead, click that subscribe button down below this video. Like this video by giving it a thumbs up. In fact, we got a special treat for you right now. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give you 5, let's count it, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 awkward seconds to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell so that you're notified every time we upload new content. And we're gonna start those 5 seconds right now. I was laughing like at the second second. I was laughing already. Oh my goodness. Oh, hopefully you guys took that opportunity of those 5 awkward seconds. You can see how awkward they are.
11.
Yep, 11. Hopefully you guys took the advantage of those 5 awkward seconds and subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. For our faithful returning monsters, we absolutely appreciate you rocking with us at whatever point you came in our journey, from the beginning, the middle, or even now. We absolutely appreciate you, monsters. If you believe what we're doing in this channel, monsters, we have a favor to ask you guys. We want you to invite one person to subscribe to the channel. If you've already invited one, go ahead and invite one more. Remember, the goal of our channel is to deposit a little bit more faith, hope, and love into the world. So we absolutely appreciate you in advance, and we thank you for that. Our goal is to have a minimum of 100 subscribers a month. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before our year mark of starting our channel in November. So in November, we'll mark officially 1 year since we started our channel. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before then, but not just stopping at 1,000. We want to go beyond that. And we know that we need your help to do this. We know we said that earlier, but we're saying it again because we want to put an emphasis on how much we need you guys' help.
Can y'all see how competitive we are? Like, we just challenge ourselves, like, oh, let's do this.
We're very competitive, so we're looking to, we're really going to be driving for this 1,000. And even, you saw an airplane?
You seen an airplane?
What color was it? Great job. So, comment down below this video if you're going to help us hit our 1,000 subscriber mark. Go ahead and comment below this video.
Okay guys, you guys can always help this video. Any video that we post, you guys can help it by liking it, commenting below, and sharing it with your friends.
Also, we want you guys to comment below this video where you are watching from. Like I said, if you are watching from another planet, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the monsters if you subscribe. Without further ado, DJ, Roll that intro. Father's Day month, we're going to kick off our first video in June talking about the importance of men's mental health, emotional health, and spiritual health. But even if it wasn't Father's Day, this is still a hot topic that needs to be discussed in today's world and should have been discussed a long time ago. I want to apologize in advance. You know, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm trying to get you this information effectively, but also in a timely manner so we don't keep you guys too long. Too many times, men's overall health, their well-being, etc. is overlooked, pushed to the side, you know, and forgotten about. There are so many things that men go through mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you know, but they are told to get over it, and that's not right. You know, we need to get rid of the notion that men are supposed to be tough through everything. That there's no time to show emotion because, you know, they're told that they have to be strong. You know, we can't constantly tell boys or teach boys that, or, you know, or men, that they have to compress their feelings, that their feelings don't matter. Like, that's just not right. You know, it's okay for a woman or, you know, a little girl, because they're taught, it's okay, you know, oh baby, you know, I'll comfort you. It's okay to cry, etc., etc. But a boy do it, they tell them, oh, toughen up, you know, or, you know, get your act together. Oh, it ain't hurt that bad. Like, we can never tell somebody how to feel about something, especially a little child that's in need. You know what I'm saying? They're crying. Obviously, it hurts, or they wouldn't be crying. Because there are too many times that men don't have a safe place to go to. You know, too many times men are told we shouldn't cry because it's weak. You know, when that's the furthest from the truth. You know, that's why we see so many men out here mentally, emotionally, and spiritually unstable, and we don't know how to effectively deal with emotions or feelings. And I'm speaking from a man's standpoint because I grew up, and this is no knock to anybody, but I grew up, you know what I'm saying, you fall, scrape your knee, all, you know what I'm saying, brush it off. You got to be tough. You got to be macho. It flipping hurts. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the things that I give you credit for, because I had to learn a lot of that from Reina. Was, you know, babies, you know, their only way of communication is crying. They don't have words, you know what I'm saying? And I had more grace, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always a work in progress, and I'm willing to learn. I had grace with it, but sometimes it would irritate me. But that's because of how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? I was raised that crying is a form of weakness, and to this day, you probably only, and it's not even now. I'm more willing to show my emotions. But how many times have you seen me cry since you've known me? And since known each other.
Like for real cry? Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe 2 times, and it might just be that one time.
2 times, and we've been knowing each other since 2007. And it's not like I don't want to. Because I'm completely vulnerable with Reina. I'm completely vulnerable with Reina.
Hold on 1 second, okay?
I'm completely vulnerable with her, and I'm willing to cry in front of her. But a lot of times, the tears just won't come out. Mm-hmm. It's like I've been subconsciously and consciously, you know, bred to be this tough guy, and I want to cry, but the tears just won't come out. I feel sad, but tears won't come out. So we just have to be, make sure, huh?
I wish I could do that. I cry for everything.
Yeah, you'll cry for everything.
Marvel movies.
Yeah, but we have to create a new standard. We have to set a new precedent. If that's even the right word I want to use, but we have to be willing to change things. It's okay for a child that's a boy, to cry. It's okay for him to cry because that's how he feels. Something hurt him. Whether it's he fell, scraped his knee, whether his pet died, whether a family member died and he's old enough to understand it. We cannot tell boys or raise boys to suppress and compress their feelings. Because I'm going to be completely honest with you. That's why we see too many men out here, that aren't mentally, emotionally, or spiritually stable. We don't know how to effectively deal with our emotions and feelings. That's because we weren't taught. We were taught that it was a form of weakness. You know what I'm saying? So in most cases, we never got to, we were never taught to, how to properly handle things emotionally, physically, or spiritually. Things like, be angry. It's okay to be angry, but don't sin, or sin not. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your anger become so much a part of you that it consumes you to where you do sinful actions, if that makes sense. In most cases, just give me 1 second, I'm scrolling at the same time. So in most cases, we are not taught how to effectively and properly show emotion, or affection. Let's just be honest. Now, and I'll talk about that later. So I lost my spot for a second, but before I say this, I want to be crystal clear. Like, I want to be very crystal clear when I say this. I'm not in no way justifying anything that they did that I'm about to mention. However, I want to ask y'all this serious question. How many mass shootings have you saw that was women? I can't recall one mass shooting that was a woman. How many stories have you heard about of a man shooting a woman or shooting a girl because she didn't want to go out with him or she didn't want to give him her number? Like, how many stories have you heard? Too many. Now, granted, like I said, I'm not condoning their actions. I'm not making excuses for their actions. I'm just showing you our reality. We don't see mass shootings from women. At least I ain't heard of none. We don't hear about women, killing a guy or shooting a guy because he didn't give him her number or he didn't want to go out with her. We don't hear about those things. However, I'm going over these things because we have to begin to look at the core of the issue. Men are taught from a toddler, I said this, but men are taught from a toddler that crying is a form of weakness. But how can that be true when Jesus wept when Lazarus died? Let's just be honest. If something hurts, it hurts. Ain't no age on it. If something hurts, it hurts. Period. All right. We are taught to suppress our feelings, hide our feelings, and never show our feelings. We need to differentiate the difference between whining and crying. Although you can cry while you whine, they are not the same. Let's just be clear. Whining should never be cool. I don't have a problem or issue if my older son, Dominic, he can't really communicate, can't use his word, but 3 Stacks. If 3 Stacks is crying, okay, let's see what's going on, something hurting. Let's find out. Let's get to the core of the issue. But whining, neither one of us condone whining. Whining is not acceptable because it's not. Oh, he's pulling his hair. But whining is not acceptable. Because that's not really, you just whining now. But nobody likes a whiner. They say, you ever heard that phrase? So, never. Now, granted, you can cry for the duration that you need to. Nothing less. Nothing more. Nobody can tell you how long you should be crying. You know how long you should be crying. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the nature of the hurt, I should say. Some things you're going to cry, you know, more often. I'm pretty sure you cried more often when, you know, when Vari passed away. From last year to this year, you've cried, you know, as much as you needed to, and as often as you needed to. You know what I'm saying? So we have to differentiate and know the difference between crying and whining. You know, let's keep it moving. You know, nobody, like I said, nobody should tell you or be able to tell you when you need to stop crying. Now I do want to say this. You know, can we normalize, you know, the masculinity it takes to be comfortable enough to cry in front of somebody else? Like, can we normalize that? Like, that should not be something that people should be ashamed of. That should not be something that people are shunned, or I say guys, or should not be shunned for doing. You know, because when you really look at the core of it, as a guy, if a guy feels comfortable enough in front of you to cry in front of you, that means he trusts you, or that means he absolutely, you know, couldn't hold it anymore. I've had those moments in my life where I just couldn't hold it. My grandma passed away. I didn't cry at her funeral, but God had told me through a prophet that I was going to be, you know, a pillar of strength for everybody else, that I would have my moment to break down. And when I had my moment to break down, I could not stop it. I tried to stop crying for about 11 minutes straight at least. I couldn't stop it. You weren't around. I was at work actually, and I just couldn't stop crying with the waterworks for coming. So if a guy cries in front of you, that means he trusts you, wholeheartedly trusts you, or he just couldn't hold it. You know, so can we normalize, you know, the masculinity it takes, you know, the machismo, so to say, it takes to be able to cry in front of somebody else. If a man, that's your brother, father, son, you know, or wives, if it's your husband, etc., feels comfortable enough to be vulnerable and show emotions in front of you, don't dog him for it. Like, please. Like I don't got the words, but just please don't dog him for it. He trusts you. You know what I'm saying? He's willing to be vulnerable in front of you, so don't dog him for it. Appreciate the privilege it is, you know what I'm saying, and be the support system that he needs. You say you're adding your ABCs to it? All right. Can we also normalize, you know, showing other men appreciation, that they're of value, you know, telling them that you love them. You know, it's perfectly okay to tell a brother, a cousin, or friend, you know, etc., that you love them, if you mean it, of course. You know, let's normalize being able to show affection, you know, between men, you know, being comfortable enough to do it, you know what I'm saying, and genuinely loving somebody else. You know, I tell my brothers, natural or, you know, that I consider friends that are brothers, I tell a lot of people any opportunity, and I mean it too. If I tell them, you know, I love you, that means that I mean it. So being comfortable with that. And I wasn't always at that level where I was comfortable telling another man that I love him. But now I am. And I'm glad, you know, that I had the opportunity, especially with Vari, with him passing away. I never missed an opportunity to tell him that I love him. And I showed him that I love him. So let's normalize that. Now let's get back on course. Our mental, emotional, and spiritual health being affected can start with the devil. Let's be honest. It can also start with your flesh. You know what I'm saying? And it can also start with the pressures that society tries to put on you. You know, just like women have the pressure to look a certain way. I know you can attest to that. You see your body and you like, oh, I wish I had her body. And you know what I'm saying? Just like women have that pressure to look a certain way, men have the pressure from society to be provider and protector. It's a pressure that's created by the world and religion in the church. It's an unrealistic expectation or misinterpretation. And we're going to finish the rest of this next week.
Stay tuned.
All right, Monksters, you're stuck with me. Arena's back was hurting, so she took a little break. But you just want to know, you know, what do you think about this video? Let us know in the comments down below this video. You know, did this video help you or did it encourage you? Also, you know, our women are absolutely appreciated. You know, they're precious and they're valuable. You know, and that's without taking away from them. You know what I mean? But our men are appreciated and valuable as well. All right, it's that most favorite time. Well, not most favorite, but one of the most favorite times of the video. It's time for the subscriber and birthday shout outs of the week. Let's get it. Hey, let's go. All right, our subscriber of the week this week is none other than our cousin Jessica. That's Jessie Feliz on any social media platform. She is doing something awesome. You're silly first. She is doing something awesome and amazing in teaching youth, you know, Spanish and creating bilingual children where they know more than one language. So she does it in the form of using hip hop. You silly first. She does it in the form of using hip hop, which is absolutely amazing. So Jessie Feliz, Jessica, shout out to you. You are a subscriber of the week. I absolutely enjoyed our conversation that we had. I believe that was Thursday, and looking forward to everything that you're about to pour out, every new idea, every concept, everything that you're about to start blasting on your social media. We absolutely appreciate you, Jessica. All right, let's get into these birthdays. Let's go. Oh, snap. Number one on the list is Shake and Bake. A little shake and bake. Amber, happy birthday. I appreciate you, sis. My cousin, Kym, all the way down in Alabama, our cousin. I'll say that. You know, our cousin, Tenea Thornton. Christopher Sinclair. Shout out to Christopher Sinclair. One of the most amazing voices that we've ever had the privilege of hearing. Our brother Reynaldo Fanning, shout out to you. Rhonda, anytime you want to get those jump shots up, I still don't think you shoot better than me. Well, I know you can't shoot better than me, but we appreciate you, Reynaldo. Rhonda, Sunshine Joe, Jason McGhee, Roddy Johnson, all the way in Nova Scotia, that's Roddy. Arthur Jeanie, Damon Clay, Kelonda, Yang Lee, Hardaway, JaBarry Smith, Latoya Powell, Hosea Lee, Jamiere, DjRoyal, Davis, Azjanae, also known as Izzabella, the stylist. My brother Michael from Brightmoor, appreciate you, Michael. I know we done had some epic battles on that basketball court. I know you get buckets, you're a walking bucket. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Actually, Mike just recently subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you for that as well, my brother. Latoya Powell, Junetta McCoy, Rita White, Tiffany Davis, Kyvon Ulan, Marvin Brooks, Auntie Chris Davis, Letitia Provo, that's Jasmine's people, Lonnie, Dorsey, Alan Smith, Michael White, Reggie Banks, Michael McClendon, Antonio Luck. Oh, shout out to Antonio. What's up, bro? Happy birthday. LaDonna Beck, Corey Thomas, Sherry, or Elder Sherry Ledley, Robin Anthony, Nicole Presley, Jacoy Ryan. If you had a birthday from this past Sunday to this Sunday and we didn't mention your name, or we did mention your name, happy birthday. We absolutely appreciate you. Pray that your birthday was a safe one. Pray that you had a blast. And we pray that it was the best one ever. In Jesus' name. Let us know, Monksters, down below in the comments if there's a topic that you want us to discuss. Also, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. Our direct links for all three of those are down below in the description. You know how we close our videos. God loves you. We love you. Let's become better. In Jesus' name. And we out. Hey.